So this is the underground harbour. Revelio. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Confringo.
That was nothing. You should see the charm I've been working on.
Revelio. Book Professor Weasley asked.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Revelio. Lumos. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Professor Weasley asked me...
Did she now? I'll give you this book.
Quiz?
Hence, I have created. None of the other students will try. Ah.
A quiz sounds like...
Splendid! Just before the invention of the golden snitch.
The golden snow...
No. Incorrect. The snidget was first introduced. Which potion is...
Felix Felice...
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is the tale of the three brothers involved...
Founder's Relic.
No. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a... True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows it...
True.
While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as... Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I won't be giving you any more easy questions.
I'm sorry.
Let me know if you change your... I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Want to test your...
I'm sorry.
Let me know if you...
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term?
I did. You seem to... And frankly,
Thank you, Professor.
as I suspected. Now, it seems you haven't been taking full advantage of the... Of course, the guide isn't... I've heard that you can brew an Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a...
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially... Was your visit to an ex-aura in Upper Hogsfield connected in any way?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in...
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember, it'll be the end of the year in no time, and I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure... Until then...
How nice to see you, my young friend.
If only a new student would help.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you...
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. He believed students should be prepared to use dark. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want us...
It was hard to do, but
And I'm glad we did it. References to a lost relic, which...
And you think this relic...
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but...
I see no reason.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian...
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that, Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as
I knew his parents died, but...
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every week. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an Sebastian and Anne were...
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian. Please.
Those references in the...
Everything to do with Sal. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. It would mean a lot.
Revelio.
Help me.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual... That could have been anything.
You know what it was.
I am allowed to leave the castle.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying... She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is...
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well intended.
If Someone had meddled in Matabeleland.
I must get to class. Perhaps.
So frustrated. She never
She called you her little gazelle.
It is specific to me. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently. And it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely, and that is how I managed to spy on Rookwood.
Now the nickname makes...
It is. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle. She claimed, but she has used her sight to control me too many times.
She's concerned for your safety.
That may be safe, but you could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood. I choose to act as you. Mama. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Transfiguration's far too different.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Glad you came.
I wonder where they go.
Over here.
This is a change of pace for my...
Don't remind me. The thought of that tense... I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing. I think a collar is precisely what we found.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collar's some...
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea.
I'll start looking in. There was something else that I wanted to discuss. It seems I may have caused you...
Rookwood is working. Fig had a
Goodness. Well, don't worry. I'll guard your seat. I shan't press for more details. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl.
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course.
I do. She's lovely. Her late husband, Aidan, was... I've seen her a few times. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you...
I'll try to go and see her.
It would mean the world to... Aidan was bringing the box of... You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, dear Sir.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients.
And she's correct. My
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk.
Believe it or not, I have some with.
Oh, thank you.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle...
Indeed he was. He was hoping to go... Aidan took ill. The cavern is in...
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. Perhaps some nice...
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Levioso! Here's 10 points!
Defendo! Still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find... Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Easy, my large friend. Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Revelio. This must be Sorona's box of letters. I should take this box. I think that's everything. Sorona will be glad to... Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Hello, Sorona. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprock.
Oh, thank...
I'm glad I could be of...
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. And for returning this box of...